Hello and welcome to Terraria. My name is Todd, also known as Mage, and this is of course Terraria. So last time we left off finishing off the Slime God, and this time around we're going to focus on the Buried Champion, of course. I don't think I looked to see if we really needed any of the other Statagel stuff, and I don't think we will. So we're going to focus on the Buried Champion, the Star Scouter, and then finally the Wall of Flesh. Because, man, I'd really love to be in hard mode. Not ready for it at all, actually. Uh, let's see. So, the major things that we need at this moment are we're actually really close to getting a cell phone. I don't know how that kind of worked out, but just through like the addition of a lot of our mods, we have pretty much everything we need for a cell phone. Aside from a couple of the fishing items, but there's a really easy way to get that thanks to the Calamity mod. We can fight the Desert Scourge a bunch of times. And we also need a compass. Let's see, is there anything else we can't craft? No, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much everything we need for that. So we're going to focus on the Buried Champion first, and then we'll see if we can't have enough time to try and build a cell phone. Let's grab Swiftness, Iron Skin, Regen. We'll grab a Endurance, Magic Power, Mana Regeneration. Is there anything else massively useful? I don't think there's anything that would be massively useful. Oh, a Wrath. Okay, so that's all the vanilla potions. Cycle shop over to Calamity. I'd like to buy Yarum Stimulants. I don't think we'll actually need it, though. Let's buy it. Even if it's like massive overkill to get it, that's still okay in my book. I also wanted to talk with the chef so we can buy some more pies because we're running low on pie. Let's just buy a bunch of those. That should give us some time there. Let's see, is there anything else we needed? I don't think there was anything else we absolutely needed this time. So I'm going to focus on going down and building that arena now. I have two options as to, or three. Actually, I have kind of four options. Five, actually. So I got this area here. Got this area here, that area there, or there, or there. This area right here is actually perfect because there's a honey area right there. We can use that to our advantage. Let's grab some campfires. I know I've got some campfires somewhere. At least I thought I had some campfires somewhere. Yeah, we do have some campfires. Alright, so we'll grab those. Now we'll go over there and we'll start building in the jungle then. Didn't expect that the jungle would be the best place to do it, but hey, sometimes things just work out in mysterious ways. Let's see. Eternal actually works pretty good for... Eternal Night, that is, actually works pretty good for providing light for us, which is nice. Thanks to our infinite arrows, of course. We're much quicker thanks to not wearing the granite armor set, which is kind of nice. Wearing that set, of course, is great when you're able to, but when you're not, it's nice to not have to wear it. Or I should say, rather than when you're not able to, more of when you cannot, or choose not to. Moving quick. It's important in Terraria. It's pretty much the whole reason for the Shield of Cthulhu, of course, being as powerful as it is. Alright. I'm saying alright's just a ton, and I need to stop that. I need to prevent myself from making that trope of just saying one thing a billion times over. I don't think there's any massive things I can really talk about when it comes to progression, because we've kind of done most of everything we need to do. when it comes to the Berry Champion, I've talked about how difficult it is. I don't actually know if on Expert it's going to be extremely difficult. I do know that it is not going to be easy by any means. Because even on like normal difficulty without Expert, it's relatively difficult. But I don't know if it actually will be impossibly hard as it sometimes feels. I don't have any torches. I wish I had some torches. Let's cut this open here. So I definitely want to get some honey down here. So we have like a little station for like adding to our health regeneration. So that'll be our main like area that we run to when we get health regeneration. We want health regeneration, so we run in here, run back out. That'll give us some good health regeneration. We're gonna need to kind of clear out the area though, so we have nice spaces to walk in. I don't know if I want to like make a ramp or what here. I think I'm gonna go with a ramp. I think that'll probably be the smartest thing to do. Let's just kind of create a couple sets of ramps so you can run up and down them quickly. Okay, so the Berry Champion statue did already spawn. That's good. So pretty much just start it up whenever we're ready. Okay, so this is a good little like start of a ramp. So we'll go up to the other ramp. We really want to avoid running our minions into that statue, of course, because if we do too much damage to it, it'll activate the boss fight. We really don't want that. So the less enemies we can have in this area, kind of the better. Let's get rid of this water. There we go. Oh boy, that's not good. Let's just buff up. Just kind of expecting that to happen though. Let's get him underneath of our clouds. So this whole fight is all about moving around as much as you're able to. Having the Knight's Lament is actually quite good for this. Light's Lament, that is. But I think we might die here still. He's kind of wrecking my face. And I was not really ready for him. Can't eat another pie yet. Even with the Vampire Scepter, I don't think I'm going to have enough life regeneration to be able to handle him. Yeah, he's just slowly whittling me down here. Oof. So that's the Berry Champion. He's a real pain in the ass. We really need a bigger arena to be able to handle him. Was not ready for that. And oh man, I just wasted like a lot of gold on that. That's a real freaking shame. Okay. How many of these do we need to make a permanent one? 30. Okay, well we're definitely not going to be able to buy 30 of them. Might be able to buy 30 of some of the other potions though. Let's see, earworm. Probably should have just desummoned my minions when I was down there, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Let's buy this. We'll use one immediately. That way we can get a reduction on these prices, maybe, or not. Okay, so we don't have that. I do have this though. I guess not. Well, that's bought items will be cheaper, my foot. How many do we need to make in a bottomless one of these? 30. Okay, we could potentially buy 30 swiftness potions. Let's see. Might be more worth it to buy something like 30 endurance or wrath potions, though. Let's go with 30 endurance potions. Just to make sure. Bottomless Tinker's Workshop. Okay, so we can make bottomless endurance potion. Could also make a bottomless wrath potion as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh wait, no, those are more expensive. Crud. Um, Do I have anything worth selling? Probably not. Okay, well, we might just decide to fight some Desert Scourges then. Just so we can build up a little bit of money. Let's sell this Crimtane ore. We don't need it. Don't plan on using any of the Crimtane stuff from it. I don't think there's anything massively useful from it. Nope, don't think so. So we'll sell all that, which will give us a good amount of money. I think my Alexa just went off. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, criminies. That was annoying. Didn't expect the Alexa to go off while I was recording. Forgive me if you heard anything annoying there. That really surprised me. I just hear a voice in the background. I'm like, what the hell is that? Alright, so let's buy one of each of the other potions before we have to worry about creating the other ones. Okay, so now let's see if we can't get enough. So that's 4, so we need 10 more. Which is 20 gold, which we don't have. I really would like to have the Wrath potions, though. Maybe we should just start building up some gold here. Killing some extra bosses so we can start getting endless potions. And maybe creating some auto chests, that'll also help. Auto chests. Okay, don't need the Crimtane bar thing there, so auto, or is it just chest? Okay, so I think it's just chest. I do have the auto chest mod installed, I know that much for certain. Do I not have, does it not work with the readout thing? Or our little recipe browser here? Crafts. Items. Okay, so if we go with stone block, I'm pretty sure there's like a chest we can create with a stone block, isn't there? Auto chest, that is. We have a pickaxe somewhere. I know you can use a pickaxe to create one of the chests. Or is it a toolbox? Okay, so you can create a toolbox with a pickaxe. What is it that you need to create an auto chest? There we go. Gatherers, that's what it is. They're not called chests or auto chests, they're called gatherers. Alright, so the ones that are useful are just a basic mining one. A tree one would probably be good. So you need 200 dirt blocks. Do I have 200 dirt blocks? I'd imagine I have, yeah, I'm well over that. I need 100 acorns. Don't think I have 100 acorns. I'd have to gather up some more acorns. Is it replaceable? They might be. Oh, I do have 100 acorns. 10 grass seeds. Don't have 10 grass seeds. I think we can buy those from the dryad though. And a tungsten axe. I'm guessing a silver axe will also do, yep. Okay, so can we create, ooh, didn't mean to do that. A tungsten or silver axe. Create a gold axe, tin axe. The answer is no. Okay, so we also need to create a ore gatherer, which needs, oh, we do have a pickaxe for that. Okay, so we have a pickaxe. I think we have an extractinator as well. I think we have a couple of those actually. Where is it though? Well, we definitely got a furnace. Ah, there it is. Extractinator. We need 100 chain. Don't think we have 100 chain though. Got 4. 4 will start us out. Okay, so we have everything we need for the ore gatherer, which will help us create some of the other chests. We'll start with that. Let's put that in there, back. We'll put all that stuff in there. Not gonna worry about any of it at the moment. Put that in there. Alright, so we're gonna craft that. We just need to gather or create enough chain to be able to do so. How do you make chain again? It's iron, isn't it? Yeah, just an iron bar. Do I not have any iron bars in my repertoire here? I guess not. So let's create some iron bars first. Platinum, silver, tungsten, iron. Should only need 10 iron bars, right? Because it makes 10 chain per. Where, oh where can you be? There it is. And I got enough chain. Easy peasy. So we should be able to create, yep, our gather. Alright, so we got our gathering chest. Can we create any extras of these? I don't have any more demonite picks, I don't think, which would be the only thing that would slow me down. Yeah. Alright, so granite, tin, granite pickaxe I think is the best I can create at the moment. So we'll put that in the chest, our ore gatherer, and we'll put the gathering chests right below our base here. Just in a simple spot. Doesn't need to be lit, of course. Just needs to be able to be accessed. Put our pickaxe in there. So now that we put a pickaxe in this ore gatherer every time the auto chests cycle, we'll get the ability to have more resources from those. Other gathering chests we might be able to create at this moment. We could potentially get a tree gatherer as soon as we get enough for a tungsten or silver axe. But I don't think we have enough for that yet. Nope. Still just enough for the gold stuff. Could create a meteorite gatherer if we can get a meteorite chest. Meteor head banner. Oh, that one's way more in depth. So I'll have to worry about that sort of stuff later on. Jungle. I might be able to create a jungle gatherer. I don't know. Hell gatherer might be useful. All these gathering things I may decide to do in between parts. Dirt, stone, and clay. Gonna need a lot more demonite picks, that much I can say, so I'll probably need to farm up some demonite as time goes on. Alright, so our main goal, or at least my main goal from here on out, is to gather up some money so I can start getting what I need in potion-wise, so I don't have to keep buying potions. So in the event that what just happened previously with the berry champion doesn't happen again in the future and doesn't like slow us down. I did also want to try and start setting up a defense system with wires and whatnot, but since we're getting kind of close to hard mode, it would be useful to have that. I just don't have the resources to do it at this moment. Because, again, we're bottlenecked by that money. We need more cash. So we need to fight the Desert Scourge a couple times. So, how do we... It's a Desert Medallion, isn't it, that we need for that? Yes. So we need 3 Antlion Mandibles, 10 Cactus, Storm Lion Mandibles, and Sand Blocks. Okay, I think we have most of that stuff. I think. Not positive. So let's have sand. Okay, we're gonna need more sand. What about the mandibles? We definitely have enough antlion mandibles. Got a couple stormlion mandibles. Need some cactus. Do we have any cactus? Have some cactus. We'll put our campfires away for the moment. Okay, so we need some sand and some cactus. Could also use an anvil in our inventory so we can go craft it whenever we want, because it requires an anvil to craft. Do we have a spare anvil? I don't see one. And no, don't have any spare anvils. Alright, so I guess we'll just come back. Or we can take our anvil with us. Yeah, let's just take our anvil with us for the moment. Not a massive problem to take it with us. Just gonna be heading over to the desert is all. So we're gonna create a bunch of desert medallions so we can summon the Desert Scourge a bunch of times, fight it, gather what we need potentially for the cell phone, and some gold, hopefully, because we should be able to take him out relatively quickly, I'd imagine. A lot of the weapons we have are very good against that sort of enemy. It'd be really nice if we could get some mana potions. Or... I'd really like something to increase my survivability a little bit more than what we've just got. Because even though our phylactery is pretty okay, it's still not the best. Could definitely be better. Let's see, where was I gathering sand from? I don't want to just dig out my entire desert. I guess I could come over there and gather some sand. Definitely should have enough cactus now. So let's just go gather some sand. So let's just start digging out here. Don't think I'm gonna miss any sand from in this little cave here, so that'll work. Okay. I think if we can gather up about 100 sand, that'll do us. Don't think we have enough stormlion mandibles to gather any more. So that'll have to do. We really kind of took a lot of hits from the berry champion there that really kind of messed us up. Our defense is really not high in this Statagel armor. It's not as high as I'd like anyway. Okay, yep, that's all 5 that we've got. So we'll summon him 5 times and try and defeat him all 5 times. Shouldn't be too hard. I think anyway, but I could be wrong. Nope. That was extremely easy is what that was. Where did his little things go? I'm trying to search for his treasure bag, of course. So I know it was somewhere, I just don't see where. I already pick it? Oh, I already picked it up. Okay, so we gathered some stuff. Nothing massively valuable. Let's just rapid summon him. There we go. Yeah, we can pretty much just tear him apart. So we'll just rapid summon him. And he's down. Super easy. You might have also noticed as well, I didn't talk about it at the beginning of the video, but I'm going to talk about it now, is that since we're just kind of standing here doing nothing, some of the sprites have changed. There was an update to Calamity, and I think Thorium as well. Not positive. Just a minor one. I didn't see anything that had changed massively anyway. So yeah. Minor changes. Boy. Sure is funny seeing these, bosses that at one point we had some trouble with, or thought were slightly difficult, just be completely destroyed easily. What did we get there? Got a mask. Item. Okay. Not getting any fishing stuff like I was previously. I really like a fishing item, of course. Such as like the calendar or the other item. I don't remember what it's called now. To create the fish finder, that is. So I guess the other thing we can do is we can go kill the... what is it? Eye of Cthulhu a bunch of times by buying his summoning items. Let's see, let's put away everything we think would be useful. Oh, that stuff's mostly useful. I don't think any of this other stuff is going to be massively useful to us. We'll put away those. So. Make sure to put our anvil back so we don't get confused as to why we're not able to craft something properly. Alright, we'll put our gold in here. We do have 31 gold, which I think is enough to buy the potions that I was trying to buy previously. Let's grab that. I'll grab that. And man, just no extra fishing stuff, huh? I was really banking on the Desert Scrooge giving us some fishing stuff, but didn't either time. I don't know if they've changed that. Maybe they did. It was kind of cheap to be able to just buy a bunch of them. But I kind of hope they didn't, because it really expedited the process of having to do those stupid fishing quests. I really don't like them. Personal, gripe was just they're slow. And the chance of getting what you need is very low. Alright, let's buy 10 more of these. Alright, fantastic there. Could potentially buy enough to create something else eternally. I guess we could create the magic power potions. But those are 150. I don't think I have enough for that. Let's do the iron skins. So we need 29 of those. Perfect. So now we can create bottomless potions of those. Bottomless endurance, bottomless iron skin, bottomless wrath. Awesome. That's why you pretty much combine the infinity mod with the alchemist mod, and you just get ridiculously stronger because you have infinite potions. Alright. Let me see. So we could go farm the ice biome for the compass, or we could go kill some bosses. I think we're going to focus on the bosses instead, just some previous ones that we need to deal with. Where is it the confused zombie that sells the boss items? No. Who is it that sells boss items? I thought it was either the mutant or one of the other ones. Fargo. Yeah, it's Fargo, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so the eye that could be seen as suspicious. The eye of Cthulhu. Kind of, as you can see, as you go up in these bosses, the prices get ridiculous. The Overload Sledge, of course, is 25 gold per. I do think it does give you enough resources to make up a loss, but I'm not 100% positive on that when you defeat a boss. I know for a fact that these smaller boss items are definitely more efficient when it comes down to it, though. At least when I did my testing last, they were more efficient, meaning that you could get more gold for the price. I just don't know if that's the case anymore. So we'll see. Deal with this guy. I don't think we need Celestial Cuffs just yet. I think the extra damage Storage Resistance will probably be a little bit better. And down he goes. So, did we get any? Yes. So yeah, okay. We do make up our loss, plus 3 gold. And we get the bonus resources. So yeah, that's it. That is still worth it to buy the boss item. So we'll just buy as many of those as we're able to each time, and we'll keep doing that a couple more times. Because we need to get some more upgrades for our storage, and the Demonite, of course, sells very well. You know what? We'll have 2 of them at the same time. We can take 2 guys Cthulhu's easy. Our turret out here. Oh man, we're just wrecking this area now, aren't we? And down they go. They didn't stand a chance. So yeah, if you're playing these mods and you've got the mods that I do, and you're trying to look for a good way to make money, that's a pretty good way to make money. Just buy some boss items from Fargo, and you'll kind of recoup your losses. Of course, it's not really super worth it until you can, of course, handle those bosses. So there's a bit of a risk involved, but honestly, it's not a massive one, especially for bosses like the Eye of Cthulhu. I don't think we need those anymore, so we'll sell them. Victory shards. Okay, so we got 29 gold, which gives us enough to be able to purchase 1 more potion set. But we don't want to use up all of our gold because then we won't be able to buy another boss summoning item. So let's see, how much do we not? Okay, so we only need 1 more Demonite upgrade for our stuff here. Only had 1 Demonite ore in there. So it's Demonite bars, so we need how many for Demonite upgrade? 10 plus 1 amethyst. So we're about 1 amethyst. Create 7 bars. And we'll craft our Demonite upgrade. So that's the last upgrade we can create out of Demonite, unless we make more storage units. I keep trying to apply it, but I think it's the auto cursor was messing me up there. Yeah. All right. Cool. So now we've got 640 storage. It is, of course, extremely beneficial if we wanted to create more storage in the future. But right now, as we're kind of dirt poor, it'd probably be best for us to just sell what we're able to. Now, is ore more worthwhile, or is a bar more worthwhile to sell? Let's take a look at the prices of things. So an ore is 8 silver, a bar is 32. So 3 ore to a bar, that's 1624. That's still worth it to create them into bars before you sell them. Okay. So we'll turn them into bars before we sell them. Probably should have done that with the Crimtane now that I think about it, but oh well. Oh, we did also need more Demonite picks for the auto chests, didn't we? Would be really good to create just a bunch of those, but we also need shadow scales. So do we have any shadow scales? Do have a bunch of shadow scales. Okay, well, we can create a bunch of pickaxes, I guess. So for gathers, out of all the ones that we can create, so tree, meteor needs one, block gatherer needs one, corruption gatherer needs one, dungeon gatherer does not need one, sky gatherer doesn't need one, fish. Probably be worthwhile just to have a bunch of ore gatherers though. How many of those could I create ore gatherers? Because I need extractors to be able to create them effectively, right? So how many of those do I have? I only have 2 more of those. Extractinators, of course. Then I need 2 furnaces. And a lot of chain. Just a lot of chain. Iron. Create a bunch of iron stuff. Do I have enough iron to be able to... I think I have enough iron to be able to create what I need. Because I need 200 chain total. And then I need 2 furnaces. Which I thought I had enough stone for. Do I not have enough stone for furnaces? No, I definitely do. Create 2 furnaces. Pull out 2 more chests. And create 2 picks. Okay, so our auto chest has been stocked for the first time, and look at all the stuff that we just gathered. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's definitely worth a while to have a bunch of those. So we'll gather up 2 more of those. And now we just have a ridiculous amount of ore gathering capability. Oh man, I just realized it's kind of off-kilter, isn't it? Let's pick up all the stuff in here. Pick it up. Okay, let's put these back down in a better order. There we go. Now it's not off-kilter. Do I want to actually put a torch down somewhere here? I guess it wouldn't hurt. Just so that it's a little bit stylized and doesn't look so dark in that little hole. Torches, one there and one there. Perfect. Alright, so we'll put back this pickaxe. We'll take all of our resources that we just got. We'll sell the bars that we made, because we don't need those anymore. I guess 8 gold. Did we by chance get some silver or tungsten? I got gold, demonite, coal, thorium, life quartz, aquite. Didn't get any tungsten or silver though. Well, let's create some different pickaxes to see what kind of materials we get out of it. So we created the granite pickaxe to begin with. We can create a standard gold pickaxe, I guess. Maybe a bronze pickaxe. I don't know if creating the gold pickaxe would actually be worth it, because I think it just kind of gives you a random selection of materials. So we'll go with the granite and the marble one. So we got those 2. Alright, so that should give us just a ton of materials over time. Each time, you know, the day-night cycle happens, it'll give us more and more ore as time goes on, and it'll give us lots and lots of money. And also tons of materials to be able to use to create stuff. We do now have enough to buy... let's buy 1 more eye that looks suspicious. Then we'll buy enough potions to create another infinite potion. Let's see, what do we want? Do we want a magic potion or do we want a swiftness? Let's go swiftness because that's kind of a general use potion that's very useful. Alright, I've spent a lot of time. That didn't seem to work, so I'm just going to sell it back to her. Because she's the NPC that really kind of that matters to have. The ability to buy stuff for cheap. If I find something that's really expensive from one of the other NPCs that are on that affects, I'll probably buy more in the future, but for now, I'm not really worried about it. I can always buy another one for gold later on. Okay, so we got a Blitz potion. So the only other potions I think we absolutely need are the magic ones, of course, because we're going to be focusing on magic. The Yarum Stimulants is definitely a good potion to get permanent upgrade to. Maybe the Archery potion, the Summoning potion, that's another one we probably want. The Heart Reach potion would probably be useful. Ammo, Thorns, there's just tons of potions we'd like to have, be infinite. Infinite gravitation potions are of course just hilarious. And quite useful for finding Sky Islands, we'll probably pick that up. I think the only potion that actually buffs your combat capability in the Calamity potions is the Yarum Stimulants. I don't think any other one does. The Accuracy potion might, technically, though. I don't know how much it buffs your critical strike chance, though. It could just be very minor. Frenzy potion might be useful. Alright, so it kind of gives our basic outline of what we're going to do from here on out. Is we're going to focus on gathering up gold, gathering more materials, because man, that berry champion just kicked our teeth in. I think once we create a nice arena down there in that area, kind of clear out the top up there, make it more tiered, so we've got some platforms to jump to, that'll be much better in the long run. But it'll just be slow and steady till then, and until then, goodbye.